Ladies and gentlemen, in life, we all encounter people who don't treat us with the respect we deserve. Maybe it's at work, at home, among friends, or even strangers. Disrespect can hurt, but the truth is this: how you respond defines your strength. You cannot always control how people treat you, but you can always control how you handle them. Today, I want to share 5 ways to handle people who don't respect you. First, stay calm and don't react emotionally. When someone disrespects you, their goal is often to provoke a reaction. If you lose your temper, you give them power. But when you stay calm, collected, and in control, you send a clear message. Your words do not shake me. Emotional control is your greatest weapon. Second, set boundaries. Respect is earned, but it is also demanded. If someone keeps crossing the line, you must draw that line firmly. Tell them what behavior you will not accept and stand by it. People treat you the way you allow them to, so show them where the limits are. Third, don't take it personally. Most disrespect comes from insecurity, jealousy, or unhappiness within the other person. Their behavior reflects who they are, not who you are. When you stop taking it personally, you free yourself from their negativity and protect your peace of mind. Fourth, walk away if necessary. Sometimes the best response to disrespect is no response at all. Silence can be more powerful than words. If someone refuses to respect you despite your efforts, remove yourself from their presence. Protect your energy. Not everyone deserves access to you. Fifth, earn respect by living with integrity. The strongest way to handle disrespect is to rise above it. Keep working hard. Stay true to your values and live with dignity. Over time, people will see your strength, and even those who doubted or disrespected you will be forced to recognize your worth. My friends, disrespect is unavoidable, but submission to it is a choice. You are not here to beg for respect. You are here to command it through your actions, your presence, and your self-worth. Remember these 5 ways. Stay calm, set boundaries, don't take it personally, walk away if needed, and live with integrity. When you apply these, you won't just handle disrespect. You'll transform it into an opportunity to rise higher. Thank you. When someone disrespects you, the first instinct for many is to fight back, to argue, or to let emotions take control. But in truth, the greatest strength lies in staying calm and composed. Emotional control is not about ignoring what was said or done. It's about refusing to hand over your power to the person who tried to provoke you. Every time you allow anger or frustration to dominate, you give them exactly what they wanted: control over your peace of mind. When you stay calm, You shift the balance of power back to yourself. Imagine a situation where someone insults you in public. If you react with rage, you may embarrass yourself even more. But if you keep your cool, your calmness exposes their immaturity and earns you silent respect from others watching. Calmness is not weakness, it is discipline, and it takes more strength to control emotions than to lose them. People will always test you with their words or behavior, but you do not have to play their game. Think of your mind as a fortress. No one gets in unless you open the gates. By keeping those gates closed to negativity, you protect your inner peace and show the world that you cannot be broken by disrespect. Over time, people learn they cannot manipulate or provoke someone who refuses to be moved emotionally. That calmness becomes your shield, your identity, and your power. The one who controls their emotions controls the situation, and the one who controls the situation commands respect. Boundaries are one of the clearest signs of self-respect, and without them, people will continue to cross lines and treat you however they please. When someone disrespects you, it is not enough to simply feel hurt. You must also take action by setting limits. Boundaries tell others what you will tolerate and what you will not, and they serve as a reminder that your time, energy, and dignity are valuable. If you never speak up, people may assume their behavior is acceptable, and over time, disrespect will become a pattern. The key is to be firm, but not hostile. You don't need to shout or argue to set boundaries. You simply need to be clear and consistent. For example, if someone constantly interrupts you when you're speaking, calmly let them know, I'd like to finish what I was saying. If a colleague disrespects your work, respond by making it clear that you expect to be treated with professionalism. Boundaries may feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you are not used to standing up for yourself, but they are essential for earning respect. Remember, people often treat you based on what you allow. If you allow repeated disrespect, it becomes the standard. If you enforce boundaries, you train others to recognize your worth. Setting boundaries is not about being aggressive or confrontational. It is about protecting your peace and building healthy relationships where respect is mutual. And sometimes people who truly value you will adjust their behavior once they understand your limits. Those who don't respect your boundaries reveal their true character, and that knowledge allows you to decide whether they deserve a place in your life. Strong boundaries are not walls that isolate you. They are fences that protect your dignity and ensure you are treated the way you deserve. One of the most important lessons in dealing with disrespect is learning not to take it personally. When someone disrespects you, their actions often reveal more about who they are than about who you are. Many times, disrespect comes from a place of insecurity, jealousy, or inner conflict within the other person. They project their frustrations outward, using you as an easy target. If you absorb that negativity and believe their words, you allow their weakness to become your burden. But when you remind yourself that their behavior is a reflection of them, not you, you gain freedom. Think about it. If someone insults you without even truly knowing you, how can their words define your worth? They can't unless you allow them to. Taking disrespect personally can drain your confidence and energy, while choosing to rise above it keeps your focus on what truly matters, your growth, your values, your path. It is not easy to separate yourself from hurtful words, but it is a discipline worth mastering. Instead of asking, "Why did they treat me this way?" shift your thinking to, "What does their behavior say about them?" That shift alone takes away the sting. The truth is, you cannot control how others act, but you can control how much power you give to their actions. By not taking it personally, you protect your peace, you keep your mind clear, and you maintain the strength to move forward without carrying the weight of someone else's negativity. This perspective makes you resilient and unshakable. The less you internalize disrespect, the stronger you become, because you understand that your value is not determined by anyone else's opinion, but by the way you choose to see yourself. Sometimes the most powerful response to disrespect is no response at all. There are situations where words will not change the other person's behavior, and engaging with them only drains your energy. Walking away is not about weakness, it is about wisdom. It means you value your peace more than winning an argument. It means you understand that silence can speak louder than any comeback. When someone disrespects you and you choose to stay, argue, or explain yourself endlessly, you give them the attention they are craving. But when you walk away, you cut off their supply of power. You show them that they are not important enough to disturb your inner world. Imagine a person constantly trying to belittle you. If you respond each time, you feed their behavior. But the moment you step back and remove yourself, they lose the chance to continue. Walking away is also a way of protecting your mental and emotional health. Not everyone deserves access to your energy, and not everyone has earned the right to your presence. By distancing yourself, you draw a clear line. Your peace is priceless, and no one has the authority to take it from you. This does not mean you avoid every difficult conversation, but it means you are wise enough to know when a battle is not worth fighting. Walking away allows you to invest your time and focus on people and places where you are valued. And in the end, that decision empowers you because you are no longer tied to the approval or disrespect of others. Strength is not always in standing and fighting. Sometimes it is in stepping back, protecting your peace, and proving that your worth is far beyond the reach of anyone's negativity. The most lasting way to overcome disrespect is by living with integrity. Integrity means staying true to your values, your principles, and your sense of self, no matter how others treat you. When you consistently act with honesty, dignity, and strength, you set a standard that cannot be ignored. People may try to belittle you, criticize you, or overlook you, but when your life reflects discipline and purpose, you command respect without ever having to beg for it. Integrity is like a light. It shines so brightly that even those who doubt you cannot deny it. Think about how powerful it is when someone remains calm under pressure, keeps their word, and treats others with fairness even when they are treated unfairly. Over time, that consistency earns admiration even from people who once disrespected them. Living with integrity is not about perfection, it is about alignment. Your words, your actions, and your character all move in the same direction. And when people see that you stand firm on your values, they recognize your strength, whether they admit it or not. Disrespect is temporary, but integrity is permanent. It builds a reputation that follows you wherever you go. Instead of wasting time trying to change the opinions of those who disrespect you, focus on building a life that speaks for itself. Let your actions show your worth. When you rise above negativity and continue to live with dignity, you eventually make others realize that their disrespect is powerless against your character. Respect that is forced fades quickly, but respect that is earned through integrity lasts forever. Your best response to disrespect is to keep living in a way that makes it impossible for others to deny your strength and your value. Respect is not something you beg for. It is something you embody and enforce through the way you live and the standards you uphold. Too often, people waste energy trying to convince others to value them, but real respect does not come from pleading or constant explanation. It comes from showing through consistent actions that you know your worth. When you carry yourself with confidence, when you treat yourself with dignity, and when you refuse to settle for less than you deserve, people notice. They may not always admit it, but they are forced to acknowledge it. Respect is not requested, it is commanded. And it is commanded not with arrogance or pride, but with quiet strength and self-respect. The way you allow people to treat you sets the tone for every relationship in your life. If you let disrespect slide, it becomes a habit for others. But when you make it clear through your behavior and your choices that you will not tolerate being belittled, you teach people how to deal with you. Sometimes that means walking away. Sometimes it means standing firm, but always it means holding yourself to a higher standard. Respect starts within. If you see yourself as valuable, others will eventually be forced to see it too. Those who refuse are simply revealing that they are not meant to walk with you on your journey. Never forget that your life is your stage, and every day you are showing the world how to treat you. By living with discipline, confidence, and integrity, you ensure that respect follows you naturally. You don't ask for it. You inspire it. You demand it. And you earn it by being someone who refuses to settle for anything less.